Hey, welcome back, tribe. In today's video, we're going to be going over RayTube practice question number 36, so stay tuned. Okay, so let's dive into it. An agency has experienced an increase in the number of referrals within the past month due to the closing of other agencies within the community. As a result, the agency's social workers have begun to show signs of burnout. How should the social worker supervisor respond next? A, remind the social workers that this is a part of the job and to endure as best as possible. B, identify the cause for the recent closure of nearby agencies. Or C, meet with the social workers to discuss the increase in workload. So pause the video, reread through the question, reread through the answer choices, pick your best answer, unpause the video, and we'll dive into the explanation. Okay. If you picked C, you're correct. So let's look at A. A, remind the social workers that this is a part of the job and to endure as best as possible. This is incorrect. Why? So yes, providing services at an agency is part of the job description as social workers. However, the social workers are understandably experiencing burnout due to the increase in workload. This answer comes across as dismissive. So can you imagine that, right? Where, as stated within the question, this current agency is experiencing an increase in the number of referrals, people just coming to this agency because within the question is stated that the nearby agencies and everything within the community has closed down for whatever the reason may be. So understandably, the social workers that work there, their caseload is picking up and they're feeling it, right? So we are just to say, as a supervisor, it's okay, just part of your job. Like, just do it, just get it done. I don't know if that exactly promotes the best type of team unison, sense of that we're in it together, right? So I don't think this would be the next thing a supervisor should respond as far as handling the situation. And then when we look at B, identify the cause of the recent closure of nearby agencies. This is incorrect. Why? So while this is something the social worker may do to gain a better understanding of potential issue that might impact their agency, this is not the next thing a social work supervisor will want to do given the presenting problem of burnout regarding their staff. So again, put ourselves in this situation, right? Let's say we're the supervisor. If a lot of the agencies have been closing down within the community, it's not like we have insider information on all those other different agencies where it's like, okay, we know it's closing down because of this reason and we have to be mindful of that reason because it could impact us and right? So we don't necessarily know that. This is not to say we can't look into it. We can't reach out to them, see, what we could like learn. Was there some issues that were happening on their end? Was it something just completely out of their control? Like, what exactly was it? But that would come later. This wouldn't be the next thing we do. And plus, we have to work with what we're working with right now because, again, this particular agency is really picking up because those other ones closed down. And typically, especially an agency, if something closes down, it doesn't happen overnight. It's usually a process of something, right? It's not like, hey, everything's fine, and then the next day everything just completely shut down. Everything is just, so this would not be something the supervisor should do next. And then we go to the correct answer of C, meet with the social workers to discuss the increase in workload. This is correct. Why? So according to the NASW best practice standards in social work supervision, it is crucial for supervisors to pay attention to signs of job stress and address them with their supervisees and themselves. Supervisors should provide resources to help supervisees demonstrating symptoms of job stress and make outside referrals as necessary. So like if they need like therapy or anything like that. Peer consultation can be helpful to supervisors and supervisees in such cases. So keep this in mind, right? All of this is happening. They're feeling it, right? The social workers, that is, this increase in workload, this burnout. Meet with them, discuss it as a team, and provide support. And it may not be something that can immediately be done, right? Where it's like, okay, well, immediately reduce the caseloads and all that other stuff, right? But just having that sense of, we're in this together and seeing if there is any possible adjustments that can be made to the workflow, the team as a whole, right? To manage this, kind of like weather through the storm until things kind of smooth out again and just come a bit more manageable. Because sometimes it is just getting through the moment, whatever that that moment is. So the best thing would be to meet as a team, discuss it, provide support, and see if there's any ways to kind of go about managing it. And I also have a link here directly to the PDF for the NASW Best Practice Standards in Social Work Supervision. That will be in the description below. And let's throw in a bonus medication question. A social worker is meeting with a mother and her son to learn coping skills to manage symptoms of ADHD. The mother reports seeing improvement in her son's functioning after being prescribed medication. What medication was the son most likely prescribed to manage symptoms of ADHD? A. Haldol, B. Xanax, C. Ativan, or D. Amphetamine? Just like we did previously, pause the video, reread through the question, reread through the answer choices, select your best answer, unpause the video, and we'll dive into the correct answer. Okay. If you picked D, amphetamine, you are correct. Why? So amphetamine, that's a medication used for people with ADHD. A is incorrect. Haldol, that's an antipsychotic. B, Xanax, that's incorrect because that's an anti-anxiety. And C, Ativan, that's also incorrect because that's a anti-anxiety as well. So the correct answer is D, amphetamine. That goes with ADHD. Okay, tribe, that's it for today's video. Again, that was RayTube practice question number 36. And like I say, doing at least 2 practice questions a day helps keep the exam anxiety at bay. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell a social work friend because we don't want to be licensed by ourselves. And find a study buddy. Join our Facebook group. Our tribe is growing. We have a lot of people in there and a lot of people looking for study buddies. And keep this in mind. You don't even have to be in the same state or anything like that. As long as you guys are able to coordinate a time to hop on the phone, FaceTime, Zoom, however you want to do it, and discuss the material, even exchange of phone numbers, keeping each other motivated. Like, hey, did you do your 2 practice questions a day? Did you check out the latest video? It definitely goes a long way. You got this. Stay consistent with your studying, stay positive, productive, and we'll get that license and keep moving throughout our social work journey. All right, tribe, I'll see you next video.